life. It's not a straight path. It's full of twists, turns, and challenges that test your willpower. But remember this: greatness isn't born in comfort. It's forged in struggle. Against all odds, you have a choice: stay down or rise up. When the world says you can't, your actions must scream, "Watch me." Every story of greatness begins with an impossible challenge. Every hero has faced a moment when the odds were stacked against them. The voices said, "You can't do it," and the path forward was shrouded in doubt. Here's the truth: the impossible isn't a wall, it's a test. A test to see how badly you want it, how far you're willing to go, and how fiercely you'll fight for what you believe in. Let's talk about the bumblebee. According to aerodynamic laws, this tiny creature should not be able to fly. Its wings are too small, its body too heavy. Science says it's impossible. But the bumblebee doesn't care. It doesn't read the laws. It doesn't question its ability. It simply flies. What's the bumblebee in your life? What's that one thing everyone says you can't do? The thing that feels impossible? Today, you're going to learn how to fly anyway. And flying doesn't always mean soaring. Sometimes it's about staying in the air long enough to reach the next step. Success is about persistence, not perfection. Kevin Hart once said, "Don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit." There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Think about that. How many times have you started something with enthusiasm only to stop when it got hard? Success isn't about bursts of effort. It's about consistent, unrelenting persistence. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Let's pause for a moment. Reflect on something you quit. Was it school, a fitness journey, a personal project? What stopped you? Was it really impossible, or was it uncomfortable? Write it down and think about what would happen if you went back and finished it. Let me tell you about Wilma Rudolph. As a child, she contracted polio and was told she'd never walk again. But Wilma didn't just walk, she ran. And she didn't just run. She became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympics. Wilma's story is a testament to what's possible when you refuse to accept limitations. She didn't listen to the doctors. She didn't listen to doubt. She listened to her heart, her dreams, and her unbreakable will to succeed. Imagine if Wilma had stopped at, "I can't walk." She would have missed out on greatness. How many times have you stopped at, "I can't," when you were just one step away from breakthrough? Now, pause for a moment. Think about one thing in your life right now that feels impossible. Maybe it's a fitness goal, a career dream, or a personal challenge. Got it? Good. Write it down or share it in the comments, because identifying it is the first step to overcoming it. And here's a challenge. Start today. Take one action, just one, toward that goal, because momentum begins with a single step. Peter Dinklage once said, "Your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through hard times, depression, or real-life struggles. You can't Google that. There are 24 hours in the day where you're alone with your brain, and it's talking to you in all kinds of ways. If you can't control your mind, it will control you. That's the truth. Discipline starts in the mind. It starts with telling yourself, "I will rise above this. I will push through." And it starts with silencing the doubts and fears that try to hold you back. Let's break this down. Picture your mind as a ship and you as the captain. If you don't steer the waves and wind, your emotions and fears will take over. But with a firm hand on the wheel, you control the direction. Here's the secret. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about showing up every single day, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when no one is watching. The people who succeed against all odds aren't the ones who have it easy. They're the ones who keep going when it's hard. Take Cristiano Ronaldo's words to heart. Do you ever wake up and say, I don't want to do it today? I fight against that. The challenge is when you're not willing to do something, but you have to do it. That's where consistency is built. Think of yourself as a mountain climber. The summit looks impossibly far away, but you don't climb it in one leap. You take one step, then another, then another. Some steps are easy, some are hard. Some days you slip and fall, but as long as you keep moving forward, you'll reach the top. Against all odds, I will rise. Against all odds, I will fight. Against all odds, I will win. Repeat it. Believe it. Live it. Remember this. The odds don't define you. Your actions do. Every time you choose to keep going, to push harder, to believe in yourself, you're rewriting your story. You're proving that no obstacle is too great, no dream is too big, and no challenge is too tough for you. Now, go out there and defy the odds. Write, I will rise in the comments if you're ready to take on the impossible. And never forget, the only limits that exist are the ones you accept. Against all odds, you can and you will rise. And when you do, the world will see that nothing, absolutely nothing, can hold you back. Keep climbing, keep fighting, and keep believing. You've got this. Reminding you, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Keep grinding, and I'll see you in the next video.